1-0 pitch on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one. Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
A high fastball is in there. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
First baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Freeman.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Freddie Freeman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A.J. Pollock stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6. Designated hitter.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You know, he's really pitching well in this game. All you got to do is look at the swings they're taking. He's got guys out in front. He's got them guessing. He's coming up with some ugly swings from the opponent. He's looking good.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Naquin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And the Rangers are in the hit column. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Robinson Chirinos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Tyler Naquin is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch is high. The throw. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's. Ouch, that one hit him. Digging in, Denard Span, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Denard.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Left side, scooped up on the backhand, and he is in there. Striding in once again, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Now, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. He'll come to the plate with it, and they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Xander Bogaerts is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance, Elvis Andrus. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Andrus.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Liner towards second. And that will be a base hit for Andrus. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There goes Elvis. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. At the plate, Nomar Mazara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Crawford.
Too high, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nunez is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Here's Carlos Gomez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 34 is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Andrus has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. So stepping in, Rougned Odor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Second baseman, Rougned.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Ready with the 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Pollard. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Well, Matt, he's already got 2 strikeouts. He's really struggling right there. Tells
a swing and a miss. That retires the side. And here's Buster Posey now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Scorched to third. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. This is hit softly to third. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Starling Marte. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Arodys Vizcaíno is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball in the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch.
Andrus is moving. Pitch is high. The throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Here's the 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here comes the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. Here's D. Gordon now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. On the ground to third. There is Crawford, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Mazara. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Back here in San Francisco, the Rangers on top.
Leading off for the Rangers, third baseman Brandon Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brandon Crawford is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fouled back. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brandon Crawford goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Carlos Gomez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Pollock is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a sinker. Called strike 3 as he's rung up in this. Ready once again. Freddie Freeman.
First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hard on the ground toward short. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Standing in, Buster Posey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is going to be a foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Ready for another. Shot now. Carlos Gonzalez.
Number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Robinson
Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter,
stepping up to the plate, Tyler Naquin. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again. Stepping in, Denard Span. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt. Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jake Diekman. It's out from the bullpen now as he'll make his. Time called here.
Now running at first for the Giants, number 68.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So striding in, D. Gordon,
number 9,
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2. Standing in.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Craig Kimbrell is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Kimbrell pauses. 1-2 on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the. Digging in and looking for more. Elvis Andrus is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit hard to short. And he's safe. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. 2 out with the man at first. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. Line drive to left, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping up now, A.J. Pollock. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chirinos has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now. Kyle Schwarber. He's working on bringing. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Here's Buster Posey now. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. punched hard the other way. And that's through. A base hit. Schwarber heads for the plate. And he is out at the plate. Taking a chance, trying to end the ball game, but instead. There are
left fielder.
Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. He's running towards second, and he got him. Now in the box,
leading off for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
Will Smith takes the mound.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 13, Will Smith. Now playing left
too high
field.
that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And there's out number one. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Odor.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Striding into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Starling Marte. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin's on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now at the plate, D. Gordon looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Lifted the other way to left center. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the Giants will walk off winners. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay. And as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Will Smith. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Craig Kimbrell. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Brett Gardner stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch, I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Here's big Aaron Judge. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And look out as that one sails behind him. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners. Up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gary Sanchez is the second out of the opening frame. Didi Gregorius is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. A runner on first with two away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key to a home victory, Harold?
Well, Matt, I really like this offense. You know, they're top third in home runs, so they can beat you that way. They put pressure on you. This is a really good ball club, but I do like how they have guys throughout the lineup that can hit the ball out of the park.
Hit in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. Two gone.
Batting third.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Austin, and that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Tampa Bay's out to a 1.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The pitch. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Austin Roma.
And this one's in the dirt. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out.